Hello friends, today we are going to start our next chapter, chapter 15, that is relationship between accounting and other business function. First of all, we will discuss the relation between purchasing and accounting department, that is procurement, how the purchasing and accounting department work together. The first one is establishing credit terms. What does it mean? Before purchasing any kind of raw material from any supplier, the purchasing department will give the accounting department the most preferred supplier's name. Let us take an example. I am a bag manufacturing company and I am manufacturing handbags. So my raw material is leather, for which I prefer ABC company. So ABC company is my most preferred supplier. I will give the name to the accounting department. Now the accounting department will talk to the manager or accountant of ABC company to establish the credit terms. What is credit terms? Credit terms means they will ask for your accounting department will ask their manager to give you credit for a period of 30 days, 45 days. So the accounting department will try their best to negotiate for the credit terms to get maximum credit and some other options for payment of the raw material. So first of all, establishing the credit term, here how the accounting and purchasing work together. Purchasing department simply tells the name of preferred supplier to the accounting department, and accounting department checks out the details of the suppliers and talk for the establishment of credit terms. Prices. Now here the role of accounting department is important. They give the maximum price at which raw material can be purchased, so that purchasing department must keep in mind at what price they can afford to purchase the raw material. Accounting department, while giving such a quotation, keeps in mind the profit margins that is required to maintain. Payment. Even though payment is approved by purchasing department, it is actually done by accounting department. Even though, as I have discussed, payment is generally approved by purchasing department, but it is the accounting department who actually clears the check, who actually do the transaction, who actually makes the payment. So here again they work together. Data capture. What is data capture? When the order is made, the purchasing department give that the order receipt to the accounting department, so that the accountants or the members of the accounting department can tally the invoice with the order, that both the two things, the quantity and the price, match with the order or not. Inventory. The inventory section of accounting department. What does they do? The purchasing department go to the inventory section of accounting department and ask them how much raw material is already in stock. If I need 1000 kg of material, but I have to check it with the inventory department whether we have already in stock something. If there is already lying the stock of 800 kgs, so I will need to order just 200 kgs more. So this is the reason the purchasing department will go to the inventory section of the accounting department and ask them how much raw material is already in stock. Budgeting. Here again the purchasing department and accounting department, for preparing the purchase budget, they go hand in hand and they discuss with each other how this budget should be made, because input of both the departments are really important for preparing a purchase budget. So in these instances, both the accounting department and purchasing department work together, like establishing of credit terms, discussing the prices, giving the maximum prices to the purchasing department at which they can acquire raw materials. Payment is done by accounting department, approved by purchasing department. Data is captured by purchasing department but tallied by accounting department. And again, the entry of transaction, entry of purchase is also made by accounting department. Inventory, the purchasing department will go to inventory section of accounting department to discuss what kind of raw material is already there, how much quantity is present. Budgeting, this is what they prepare together, discussing all the aspects of the purchase and the vision of the company. The next department which we are going to read along with accounting department, that is production department, how these two departments work together. Let's have a look. Cost measurement, allocation, absorption. Production department tells out the requirement of raw materials, what kind of raw materials are required, how much quantity is required, and then management accountant will allocate the cost to these raw material. So in all, the production and accounting department work together. First of all, the requirement of raw material is being determined by the production department, and then the cost of the same will be allocated and observed, so that final cost per product can be found out by the accounting departments, and according to which the products can be sold. Budgeting. The production department along with the marketing department discuss how many quantity of products they can sell in the coming period. So they calculate the estimate of the products that can be sold in the coming period, and on the basis of which requirement of the material is being found out. So in and all, first of all, estimate is made by the production along with accounting and marketing department, and then accounting department will prepare budgets for the purchasing and production department. Cost versus quality. Here the production department and accounting department will discuss what kind of raw material must be used, which quality of material should be used, so that, and further they will discuss whether the change in quality of raw material justify the additional cost to the selling price, justify the additional selling price that they are going to charge. So they discuss to have the best of cost, quality and profit. They want good profit so they can change in the raw material, but again they have to think for the cost and the profit they want from the product. Inventory department. The production department will tell the inventory department whether the inventory department has sufficient stock of raw material or not, along as per the budget of production department, how many products they are going to produce. So they talk with the inventory department whether they have enough raw material or not. So in and all, the production and accounting department work together. The production department decides what kind of raw material they want, how much they want, and then accounting department will allocate the cost to the product, and then the final cost of the product is found out, as on the basis of which selling price is charged. Budgets are prepared on the basis of estimate of sales of the product in the near future, and on that basis the production budget is prepared that how many products they are going to produce. So here the production and accounting department work together. Again they decide what quality of raw material they want to insert, if there is an addition or if there is an improvement in the quality. Are they able to charge extra selling price? Are they able to recover extra profit? Inventory, the production department go to the inventory department just to ask whether the budgeted production needs this, whether the budgeted production can get the raw material which is available or not in the inventory section of the accounting department. So this is how accounting department and production department works together. Our next department which we are going to discuss, what is the relation between accounting and marketing department. So what work marketing departments do and how accounting department is involved in their work, let's have a look. Budgeting. First of all, marketing department will give the accounting department the estimate, means the number of units they are expecting that will be sold in the coming period. On the basis of that, accounting department, the management accounting will prepare a sales budget for the coming year. So this is how they are related, estimate by marketing and budget by accounting. Advertising. The accounting department can give a budget for advertisement, and so that they can recover something for the cost they are spending, because on the basis of that, whenever a company is spending money on advertisement, they definitely expect some business in return. So accounting department gives the marketing department a budget for advertising, and marketing department have to utilize the money under that budget only. What are the expectations of the accounting department? What business they expect from the advertising campaigns? They will share the same to the marketing department. Pricing. It is the accounting department which generally decides the price, which is always cost plus certain percentage. Even though sometimes marketing department decides the price on the basis of market trends, still they can't fix the price without discussing it with the accounting department. Market share. Sometimes it may so happen that accounting department gives the marketing department an overview of the sales made in each geographical location, because they have all the data of sales made till now, sales made till last quarter, sales made in particular geographic region. So they can prepare the data for the marketing department to check what kind of share they have in the market, where their product is running really well, where they are not performing well, what kind of strategies marketing department should adopt to promote the products in these areas. So this is how accounting and marketing department work together. First of all, estimate of goods, selling budget. Second, the deciding of price, which is generally cost plus certain percentage of profit. Third, giving the marketing department a budget which is given by the accounting department, and accounting department shares the useful information regarding the geographical location where their products are being sold, to have for the marketing department to have an idea of the market share. This is how accounting and marketing department work together. So friends, till now we have discussed the relation between accounting and purchasing department, accounting and production department, accounting and marketing department. Now our next topic is service provision. What is a service? The service has four main features that are intangibility, inseparability, perishability and variability. Intangibility, what does it mean? Services are always intangible in nature, meaning in the sense you can't take a product outside from the organization as a service. Service is always intangible, you can't take it and store it, meaning in the sense it is always related with the person who is giving you the service. You can see the person but you cannot see the service he or she is providing. For example, a cab driver is providing a service to take the customer from one location to another location. Once the customer is dropped at his location, he can't keep this service permanently with him. So this is why service is intangible in nature and it really have very less physical aspects. Inseparability. It's not possible to separate the service from the service provider or the organization. It's not like a product like you purchased and take it to your home and keep it there or store it. So it's not possible for the services. Again, once you have taken a service, once you have paid for it, you have to consume it at that time only. But the service is not separable from the service provider. You can't keep it to have the service or you can't store it for using it in the future. Perishability. Once the service is taken by you, service is perishable in nature. For example, the cab driver is taking you from one location to another location. It's not possible for the cab driver to provide you the same service from one location to another location in the same time. That is providing you service twice in the same time. It's not possible. Service is perishable in nature. Once it is consumed, it ends. Variability. The service differ even when a driver is giving the service from one location to another location to the similar person. It's not possible for him to give him the service, to give the customer service in the same way as he earlier did. So each and every service is unique in nature, each and every service varies. So services has this following four features. They are intangible, inseparable from the service provider, they are perishable in nature, means once it is consumed it is over. They are variable in nature, they have unique features. Services can't be repeated in the same manner, just exactly the same they have provided earlier. Now, what is the relation between service provision and accounting? How the price of services are decided. Charge out rates. This is the actual hourly rate which is charged by the organization from the customer for providing them the services. These rates are determined on the basis of always these rates should be less, these rates should be more than the salary the organization is paying to the service provider. Again, some fixed overheads are happening for the providing service. So such overheads are also allocated to the charge out rates. Charge out rate should not be so high, because if the rate is too high, customer will not pay for it. And it should not be kept too low, because if it is kept too low, it's not possible for the organization to recover the amount of the cost they have spent on the salary of service provider on other fixed overheads. So charge out rates, so many things the organization needs to consider. Estimating the cost. Estimating the cost of service is really difficult, because it's not possible like how much amount of fixed overhead should be added in the charge out rates. Sometimes it may so happen that a service takes too long to perform, but the same thing can't be recovered from the customer, because customer just pay the fixed rate they are paying earlier. Let's take an example. A car manufacturing company is giving the car repairing service. So the car manufacturing company needs to give the repairing person some amount of salary. Again, they might be having some fixed overhead like the location or electricity. So such overheads also occur while providing repairing services. So charge out rates must be considered taking into account the salary of that repairing person, the fixed overhead that company is incurring, the rent of the land. Estimating cost. What if a car gets repaired in 1 hour and the company is charging 1,000 per hour? So that is fine. In that 1,000 they have considered the salary, expenses and other overs. What if a car takes 10 hours? Now it's not possible for the company to charge more than 1,000 from the customer, because they have already fixed their charge out rates. So it is really difficult to estimate the exact cost of the service. Still, enterprises or organization do it. Problem measuring benefits. What benefits you are receiving from the customer? It's really difficult to measure them in the amount, because some benefits can't be seen or quantified. Just again, when the organization, but undoubtedly providing good services obviously give the enterprise some benefits against it, like that if the customers are happy, if I am giving good repairing services, customers will be happy, and chances are there that they will take the car from my company only. They will recommend other people also that I am giving repairing services as well. So these are the things, these are the benefits that organization receives against the cost of the service they are providing to the customers. What things the company must take into account before deciding charging out rates? What are the competitors charging for it? What is the cost of the employee? The transportation cost, if any is happening for transporting the employee from one place to another place, and many other matters, fixed overheads that company is going to bear. Again, what are the benefits that they will get against the service? Like if I am giving good service, I will get less cost to attend for the issues or the grievances of the customer. So benefits should also be measured while deciding the charge out rates for the customer. Competitors, price, the reason, how your main product and the service are related, what is the salary of the employee, how much time, average time that service will take. These all things must be kept into consideration before providing any kind of service. At last, have a look at this summary chart. Like purchasing department, it was establishing credit terms, payments, pricing, all these things, budgets. In production and accounting department, cost measurement, deciding the cost, budgeting. In HR department, like recruitment and training expenditure, reward plans, tax efficient benefit packages, there the accounting department helps the HR department. In IT department, accounting department guides the IT person, the need they want, what they want in the systems, so system designs and development, improving access to the information. Customer services, pricing additional services, assessing the cost of product failures. Marketing and advertising budget, pricing of the product, market share. So this is how accounting and all these departments are related, out of which in your chapter the main focus is on purchasing, production, marketing and services. These are the 4 things that have been covered in the chapter in details. So all you need to focus is on all these 4 departments only. Thank you friends. I hope you're enjoying this little chapter with me, which was very easy to understand. It simply talks about the relation between accounting and other departments and about the services, its features, how charge out rate should be determined. Thank you.
If you like this video, share it with your friends. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more such videos and learn from our expert faculty members. Press the bell icon to get regular notifications whenever we upload a new video. Download NDI mobile app to get complete CA course online. We value your support. Thank you for watching.